Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be installing some new carbon fiber pieces for the F30. These are going to be interior pieces, but before we get started with the video, I want to give a big thanks to Mirza over at IMAGEWIZARDS. He was nice enough to make this for me. This is a 20 by 30 picture, and it's actually printed on sheet metal. So just by looking at it, you guys would think that this is actually just a regular print with glass on top of it, but that's not the case. This is, as you guys can see with the reflection of the light, how clear it is. But I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear that, but it's sheet metal. And then also you will get it framed as well, so it'll be ready to hang. You guys are able to get whatever size you guys want, and the prices do vary, so just feel free to take a look on the website and use the discount code L15, and that'll get you 15% off your order. And yeah, so let's go ahead and continue with the video. Alright guys, so we're back in the garage, and I can't seem to find my tripod, so I'm gonna do my best to film the install, the best that I can without it. But here's the carbon fiber piece that I'm gonna be installing. It's going to be a fairly simple install, and this is, let's see, so this is for the iDrive trim. I'm not sure exactly if that's what you call it or not. This is for the shifter, and this is for the actual panel that goes underneath, well, that sits below the shifter, that's usually silver. So as you guys can see, they all come with double-sided tape for you to install. And I was looking at it, and this is the only one that has it placed already. So this is going to be fairly simple. Just go ahead and place it probably on each side, and then do the same thing with this. And I went ahead and opened them a few days ago just because I wanted to inspect and make sure that they weren't damaged during shipping. But these are actually true carbon fibers. They're not the actual replica. And also I want to give DYNA Performance a big thank you for sending this out and allowing me to do a install and review on the product. So if you guys are interested in this, I will leave the links down below. And like I said, this is a route that you can take if you really don't feel like doing the full interior in carbon fiber. And I know I mentioned to you guys that I had something else in mind, and this is something that I'm still kind of working on slowly. So the door handles, I'm actually not doing them in carbon fiber. I know a lot of people do the full set, but I'm leaving the door handles the way it is. I'm actually trying to keep a good balance of carbon fiber and not, or just gloss black, or let's say the dry carbon inside the car. But over time everything would just kind of make more sense, because this is actually a car that I want to build inside and out, and every mod that I do to the car actually is kind of thought of ahead. So I want things to somewhat have some sort of flow to it. But yeah guys, let's go ahead and do the install. Like I said, this is going to be fairly simple. I'll probably go ahead and do this one first, but I'll go ahead, let me just go ahead and place the double-sided tape on these, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I got the tape on here, and this is going to be interesting. As you guys saw, I was just kind of ripping the tape to stick it on there because I didn't have any scissors with me. But if you want to be a little bit more neat, which you really don't have to, you can use scissors to have cleaner cuts. But I just kind of went ahead and placed the tape where I felt like it needed it. So I have this section ready, and this is going to be fun, just trying to take the backing off the tape. As you guys saw, not really going to film this process, but everything is just self-explanatory on how to install it. Pretty much you just have to make sure you line everything up. But before we actually stick it on there, let's go ahead and do a quick test fit just to kind of see how everything looks. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a test fit on the shifter first. Alright, from the looks of it, I do not see any silver peeking out, so that's good. I mean, the only downfall in this is that I guess I don't even know if it's a big of an issue, because from the looks of it, it kind of slides into the little gaps right here. I know a while ago I was thinking about doing this, but I wasn't sure how it was going to look like. And I know a lot of people don't do this because I guess they're afraid that it'll be too bulky in between the edges. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't look bad at all. I know everybody has their own personal opinion, and they can be a little extra pickier than I am, but I'm pretty picky myself. So I mean, honestly, I like the way this fits. All right, and as you guys saw, it just fell right into place, so the install can't be that hard. All right, let's see. So okay, so by looking at this one, I'm actually able to see some of my old vinyl if I look hard enough. So one thing that I would recommend is, if you guys do happen to get this item as well, try to just lay some black vinyl down here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I would just lay some black vinyl around the edge. That way, in case you don't line it up correctly, you're not gonna see some of the silver peeking through. So that's my recommendation. I'm actually leaving this vinyl on here because it doesn't seem like it's causing any issues with the fitment. The only thing is, like I said, if I were to take it off, then I might see some silver poking through, like around the edge right here or down here in the corner. So that's pretty much, I guess, you know, it's not, other than that, I mean, the fitment is dead on, besides that, those little imperfections right here in the corners. And then last but not least, let's see this one. And obviously before I install it, I'm going to lift up here, that way so I can center it correctly. But with this one, this is one of those things where you'll have to center it correctly. Otherwise you'll probably peak or have some silver poking through. But if yours is black already or like a dark wood, I wouldn't really worry about it. But I'm leaving this gloss black for right now. I'm in the mix if I want to get it in carbon fiber or not. But anyways, let me go ahead and do this install, and I'll show you guys how it looks after. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. As you guys can see, I think it looks a lot better than how it was before. And now that once that I actually installed this piece, I ended up lining it up right here on the edge. And then once I did that, everything is perfect over here. But I did notice that there is a little gap right here, and it's really hard to see, but if you look real close, maybe if it was silver, you might be able to catch it, you know, if you just kind of place this over the silver piece. But also it could have been like a lining up issue on my part, and maybe if I would have scooted it up a little bit, just a hair over to the right, it would have been near perfect. Because whenever I was trying it out and playing with it, I don't think there was any part that would have been visible. So I think this might have been my mistake. But other than that, I mean, for the price for what you would get for all three, it's actually pretty worth it. Because I know if you were to get the full kit, you're looking at close to $600 to pay for everything in carbon fiber. And I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the actual M Performance trim kit. So you guys would normally get this in Alcantara, and then you would get this in the dry carbon. So this is actually a good solution for those that would like to change it up a bit, but then you guys would have to order the handles in carbon fiber if you want that as well, if you're not a fan of the dry carbon. But yeah guys, I mean, in my opinion, fitment wise, I give this, overall, I would give it a 8.5 out of 10. Just because of the little corners over here that wasn't fitting perfectly. But I mean, honestly, if you were to cover up everything in black, if I didn't mention it to you guys would not even notice it, because here in person everything is near perfect. I mean, it looks like perfect fitment. You wouldn't even tell that these are actual overlays. So if you guys are interested, I will leave a link down below where you guys can order a set of this. You guys can just get this by itself, or just order this if you guys don't have it already. I know a lot of people do have the carbon fiber kit, but they don't have this. So if you guys do want to get this, you guys can order it in the link down below. Alright guys, so I just pulled out the car out of the garage, and I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Whenever you actually grab the shifter, it does feel a little bulky right here. but honestly this is something that I can get used to because I prefer this look over having the silver trim. But this is just kind of something for you guys to keep in mind if you guys do want to go with this route. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's video. Big thank you to DYNA Performance for sending this out. It really completes the interior of the car. It ties everything all together, and this is something that I actually wanted to do. I didn't want the full kit like I said before, and I just kind of want to add a bit of touches here and there, and I wasn't really sure which route I wanted to take, but I'm really happy with the outcome now. And so everything is just kind of tying in all together with the interior. And obviously this is not the end of it. There's going to be more things that I'll be adding to the car in the future. But yeah guys, if you have any questions or you want to see any close-up details of the pieces, just leave a comment down below and I'll get those for you. But like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.